Imagine Nigeria actually starts to shut down churches. Like you wake up tomorrow morning and you hear that, oh, Nigeria has shuts down like 10,000, 15,000 churches. Anyways, I mean, the churches we have in Nigeria itself are way more than that. So I think shutting down 15,000 is just a tip of like the iceberg. I don't even know how to explain it because you should have over hundreds of millions of churches in this country, given our population and you know how it is. Our country is a very big country with a lot of humans in it. Anyways, guys, before I go any further into what I have for you today, how about I welcome you guys first? I know you've missed me and I've missed you too. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of The Kiwi Show. It's your favorite girl, Jessie Rogers. If this is your first time seeing my face in front of your screen, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, share to your friends. So, my people, we are back. Now, I know a lot of us have already seen this case, of Rwanda shutting down like 9,000 churches or 6,000 churches. Actually, they did this thing first in 2018. It's not the first time. I think from time to time they shut down churches in that country. And I can't really blame them, or I cannot really blame them like that. They have a law that tries to look out for its people, okay? Yes, they care about their nation. So the shutting down of churches is not something new in Rwanda. So before we go any further, before I tell you anything, I'd like to let you know that this stuff happened first in 2018. They shut down 9,000 churches then. But guess what? Only 6K remained shut. Like, it's only 6,000 of those 9,000 churches that decided to remain shut. So that means 3,000 that were shut down, the remaining 3,000 that were part of the 9,000 that were shut down refused to, shut down completely. Somehow they got it back up and running. Why, you may ask? Is it that they're fighting Christians, or Christians do not just hear word, that kind of a thing? Well, when you look at it, Christianity is a religion that has more branches all over the world. The Christians tend to spread their wings or tentacles, so what would be a perfect description, but we tend to spread in mass more than most religions. You hardly see shrines on the road when you're passing. No, you hardly see mosques anyhow on the road when you're passing. Oh, but you can see churches every 3 minutes walk. You see, and it's actually a good thing, like, for Christians, because that's the way to spread the gospel. That's actually good. You could even come to a plaza and you see one small church there downstairs. I don't know if you get, so like the Christian religion it's actually more popular, I'll put it that way, than most of the other religions that we have out there. So now, I know a lot of us are like, why are they always attacking Christianity? But I don't think the Rwandan government just wants to attack Christianity. I think they're just looking out for their people, because the two major reasons they gave for, shutting down these churches is the fact that, first of all, the churches that were shut down, because it's not all the churches in Rwanda that were shut down, right? So some of these churches that were shut down, they failed to comply with safety protocols. Oh yes, and health regulations. For example, what's it called? Soundproof. Not just soundproofing the church now, some of the safety protocols and health stuff that they didn't adhere to. Probably when you see a church with a capacity of 2,000 persons and they have only one toilet, yeah, that's a problem. That's a hygiene problem. So you mean about 2,000 and something persons have access to just one toilet? That's a little problem. And then when you look at the building, let's say the building structure is not so good, or maybe it was shabbily built, those kind of situations, it could lead to something hazardous in the future if care is not taken. So that's the number one reason. And then the second reason is the fact that most of these churches have a very transactional nature. I mean, that's not anything new. As a matter of fact, I think transaction goes everywhere in the world. But the point is that some people are using it as a means to dupe others. Okay, I mean, we all know this. This is old story. So these are like the major reasons that Rwandan government gave for this, consistent shutdown. Okay, they're trying to stabilize things in their nation. They're not really that much in their country, all right. So the little amount of persons that they have, they need to safeguard their lives. So I do not think that they hate Christianity. So in 2018, right, the Rwandan government actually enacted a law. That law that was enacted then stated that places of worship are supposed to operate in a safe and sound environment. Okay? The law also abolishes the use of loud public address systems and compels preachers to have theological training before opening a church. Yes, they insist that the pastors must have, education. They must be educated, especially in theology, since it's, the path of a preacher that you want to toe. You have to be well grounded so you don't teach heresies, or you don't, teach people out of ignorance. I mean, you have to be educated enough to pass on some level of knowledge to other humans. You can't be ignorant. You can't give what you don't have. That's the word. So you can't give what you don't have. You need to at least be grounded and have enough knowledge in something before passing on to another. Hallelujah, am I making sense? Okay, so left for me, I'm going to say that the intention of the country is not wrong. Yes, I stand with them. It's not wrong. I think there should be protocols for everything in life. It's not just about religion right now. It's for me, what I think and what a lot of people are thinking as well. I don't think it's necessarily about religion right now. I think it's just about what is necessary. And besides, you as a Christian should also adhere to country rules and regulations. I mean, that's part of what we do as Christians. We need to be obedient to our laws. I don't know if I'm making sense. So that's the thing. People who are of the opinion that this laws should be implemented in Nigeria, first of all, please let's not be that people are angry with, let's not be from a place of hate for Christianity, because that won't make sense. All right. If you are saying it should be implemented in Nigeria, because you're talking out of care, welcome. That's good. The idea is very, very welcome. Okay. So I think it's not just about religion. I believe it should be more encompassing, not just Christianity, but, for mosques, attention should be paid to mosques as well. It should be paid to places, not just places of worship, but also places of work. Anything, as long as it has to do with humans, it's a place where humans will be gathered, where human beings are going to, perform activities from time to time. This involves lives right now. This involves people. I think attention needs to be paid to it. That place needs attention. Be it a place of worship, be it a place of work, be it a place of whatever. So no matter what place it is, or whatever that, as long as it involves human beings coming there to do whatever it is they want to do, even market itself. I don't know if I'm making sense. It should be safe. The government should chook their eyes in these places. They should, be focused on, they should pay attention to these things. You get to safeguard the lives of people. I mean, it's not going to be the first time that we're hearing that, people were in the church, or they were in the mosque, or they were in the place of work, and boom, the building collapsed. There have been stories like that. Or is it where people are in their place of worship or in their place of work, and boom, grrr, gunmen, robbers, they come there, they waste lives because there's no security, there's no, safety protocol that is being observed, nothing. And let's talk about the soundproof stuff. People are trying to get some sleep, and then you have place of worship close by, even clubs. So that's why you see nightclubs, they do this, what you call it, they have soundproof doors. Okay, because they will party all night. They'll party all night, and they kind of you can't even handle the noise. People won't be able to sleep. If there are clubs in Nigeria that carry on the activities without the whole soundproof something, people are not going to be comfortable. People will complain, and it's not nice. It's actually very wrong. You're disturbing the peace of others just so that your business will, do well. Even some of these bear parlors that are close to residential areas, you see bear. Another thing is even location of wherever it is you want to put your business, or your place of worship, or your place of work, or whatever. As long as it's going to have to do with that, it's going to use a public address systems, or speakers, maybe say sound go day. All right, there's going to be a lot of noise, or there's going to be a lot of sound or whatever. If that is the kind of thing you're going to establish, I think location matters. So I think you should consider location. If it's around the residential area, then my friend, look for how you soundproof that whole environment, so it doesn't bug people that are trying to sleep. I mean, imagine you're in your house, you're trying to get some rest after a very stressful day, and one club or church or whatever is just blasting music in your head. I mean, nobody wants that. Nobody. So, I mean, if you see it from that angle, and don't just streamline it down to, Oh, it's because they hate Christians. Oh, it's church. No, I don't think that's it, guys. Come on. Let's be logical. Let's be logical. Let's be realistic. Let's not try to be sentimental. That's what we do here on the show, right? You have to be balanced in your judgment. Okay, because when I saw the comments under this particular issue, people were like, "Oh, it's Christianity, they're always biasing." Well, yes, I will not deny the fact that Christians are persecuted a lot, yes. But then at the same time, on this particular topic, I don't think it's just about Christians. So let's get down to the Christian part, right? Now, we all know that these days, a lot of people have seen Christianity or being a pastor as a way to make money, as a poverty elevation scheme. We know this already. So a lot of people, like some young persons or whoever whether young or old, they just wake up and be like, if I open church now, I'm going to make it. So most of the times, their motive, their intention for opening a church is not because they want to actually win souls for God. It's not because they actually want to take care of God's flock. Is that offering money? Is that your tithe money? That's what they're eyeing. So most of the times, they don't really care about the humans. So they can just construct one thing. Some people do, have their services in tents and all. They just, even in open space stuff, they don't mind the security. They don't mind safety of people. What they just want is that offering money. They're after that cash. Their mindset or their thinking before opening that church is the problem. And that's why they will never really care about fixing some things in the church. No, they won't care. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So if some of these churches that want to be established are thoroughly scrutinized by proper authorities in the country, that's, the governing authorities in the nation, if these churches are properly scrutinized, then, everybody can be free to serve their God. Be it God, Jesus, Allah, Muhammad, whichever it is, Amadioha, whichever one you choose to serve. The point is, let it be under safe, say let it be in a safe environment. I think I stand with that. I think that's okay. I don't think that means that is hating on Christianity, if you ask me. So do you think Nigerian government should actually pay attention to churches? I think they should. It's very important. And not just churches though, everything, like every environment where humans work. Plazas, malls. Plazas, you can tell that. They put some effort. They have to put effort. But still, it needs to be checked, because sometimes buildings these days, people build things with cheap products. So a plaza might look really beautiful and all shiny and looking strong, but at the end of the day, it's going to go down. In 2 years' time, you start seeing cracks on the wall before you know it, the building has collapsed. So the government still needs to, the country needs to pay attention to these places, as long as it's a place where human beings carry out activities, the government should pay attention to it. It's not just church. No, not just church. Every place. Okay? That's what I think. That's how I feel. So now I want to know, what do you guys think? What is your hot take on this particular issue? So if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and, of course, share to your friends. So I will be in the comment section. I will be reading your thoughts. I'd like to know what you think. And, of course, until next time, I remain your sweetheart, Jessie Rogers. Thank you once again for joining us here on The Kiwi Show. So, darlings, until next time, it's going to be bye-bye.